Hello, colleagues. How you doing? This is Jason. I wanted to show you my Atlas Rubicon. I updated the page. I'm not going to go through every single unit, but I will click on one of the units to show you what I did. You can see throughout the entire school year, I embedded year-long grammar usage and mechanics skills for 7th grade, what's appropriate to 7th grade, using what I call Grammaropolis, which is this fictional city that I've created to make the students interested in learning about grammar. And of course, their weekly vocabulary acquisition through Membean. So that's a year-long objective. You can see in the bottom here that I'll be incorporating grammar and vocab throughout the year. My first unit is Summer Reading, Nothing But the Truth, and Elements of Fiction. So you'll see when I click on Elements of Fiction, you'll see what comes up as far as the essential questions, the standards, quite a few standards, obviously, for the unit. The assignments, obviously, they're going to have a reading comprehension assessment. For each one of the novels that we read in class, they're going to have a reading comprehension, reading check assessment, digital journals, applicative written journal responses, and then, of course, a summative written essay. So the reading comprehension and the digital journals will be their formatives, and then their summative written essay will be the summative for that, the summer reading. For each one of my units, I created goals. I'm not going to read all of them, but you can see here the main goals for each one of these goals represents some aspect of the unit. How I'm going to differentiate with my students in pairs, individually, in small groups. Of course, how they're being graded, and what I'm going to be doing weekly. Because we're only teaching some weeks twice and others 3 times, I have the activities labeled here. I made some changes from last year. And of course, you can see some of the other assessments for this unit. Quotes assessment, the summer reading annotations, book blog review, summer reading expository essay, and that's how I'm using Atlas Rubicon. So I have it for all of my units, you'll see, updating from what I did last year. As far as my class page is concerned, you can see my opening page. I have my welcome page, description of course, my expectations, my Zoom link, my office hour link, and of course the time, and my syllabus I put here for the students to see. I also embedded my Zoom link, my office hour Zoom link on the syllabus, as well as the class page for the parents to look at if they're eager to see what the students are learning. But here are my units. So I have Unit 1, Elements of Literature and the Short Story. Unit 2, The Outsiders, Does Every Conflict Have a Winner? Unit 3, The Giver by Lois Lowry. I labeled it, What is the Best Way to Communicate? Unit 4, Do Others See Us More Clearly Than We See Ourselves? A play, The Monsters on Maple Street by Rod Serling. Unit 5, Holocaust Literature, Fiction and Nonfiction, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. There's also some civil rights literature in there as well. Unit 6, Gods, Heroes, Monsters, and Myths, Greek Mythology by Olivia Coolidge. Unit 7, Distorted and Dystopian Societies, Among the Hidden by Margaret Peterson Haddix. My honor students will do The 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom. And last but not least, the last unit will be Poetic Devices, Poetry, Lyrics, and Creative Writing Unit. Each quarter, students will independently read a genre-specific book. Weekly and monthly units will contain learning new vocabulary words and grammar usage concepts, vocab and grammar of lifelong endeavors. And that's what I plan to cover. In each one of these units, I will cover expository, persuasive, and narrative writing.